Hello friends, welcome to Learner's Planet. Friends, once again I'm here with the next session of permutation and combination. In the previous session we discussed so many problems and concepts. Precisely we discussed application of combination, right? We discussed like the problems based on number of diagonals formed, number of lines formed, number of triangles, quadrilaterals formed, right? Problems based on handshakes and gifting, right? So in this session, we'll have a quick recap of the problems that we type of the problems that we discussed in the previous session. Then we'll go for the multiple choice questions, right? So precisely we will be doing the applications of permutation and combination in multiple choice questions, right? Because in examination, in entrance examination, multiple choice questions are asked. Okay, so let's begin the session. Now friends, let's have a quick recap of the concepts or the problems that we discussed in the previous session. Here, a polygon has 44 diagonals, find the number of sides. In the previous session, we discussed the similar concept, and it takes 2 points to make a line, right? But each line is not a diagonal. If we match two adjacent points, we won't be getting diagonal, right? And we derive the formula for the same also, that is nc2 minus n, right? So the number of diagonals for any polygon having n sides is nc2 minus n. Now nc2 minus n is 44, that is given in this case. Now see, if there are options, you just put the value of n from the options and match it to right hand side. But here I'm not having options, so I just formally solving it. What nc2 is, just reduce n to 2 steps, that is n minus 1 by 2 minus n is 44. So let's solve this quadratic equation. It's n square minus n. It's n square minus n minus 2, and that means precisely it's minus 3n is equal to 88. So it's minus 88 is equal to 0. So it's n minus 11, n plus 8 is equal to 0, right? So it's n is equal to 11, right? So the polygon is having 11 sides, right? So if you are having options available with you, just put the value of n from the options, that is 11c2. So 11c2 is what? 11 into 10 by 2, that is 55. 55 minus 11, 44, right? So 11 is the correct answer. So this is how we calculated number of diagonals in the previous session, and here I have shown you once again. Now similarly, take up the next problem. Just wait for a moment. Now, there are 10 points in a plane, no 3 of which are in the same straight line except 4 points are collinear, right? So we have 10 points, and out of these 10 points, 4 points are collinear, right? Just it's an important information. Then we have to find the number of straight lines obtained from the pairs of points. First of all, let's calculate that. So it takes the 2 points to make one line, right? So what we will be getting, total number of combinations taking 2 points together from 10 points will be 10c2, right? So in all we will be getting these many lines, but there are 4 points which are collinear, right? So we have to eliminate the combinations formed by these 4 points, that is 4c2. Further, we will be getting exactly one line if we match all the 4 points, so I have to add 1. So this is the total number of lines which we are going to obtain from these 10 points, right? Out of which 4 points are collinear. I repeat it once again. See, lines, we can get the line, we can form the line by combination of 2 points. So in all, from the 10 points, we will be getting 10 C2 combinations, but we need to deduct the combinations formed by these 4 points which are collinear. So we deducted all the combinations, but we will be getting one and exactly one line if I have to match these 4 points, right? So I added that, because while deducting this 4c2, I eliminated all the combinations, right? The combination of this and this also, right? But we will be getting one line if I match this with this, right? So plus 1. So in all, these are the number of lines, right? So 10c2 is what? 10 into 9. 10 into 9 by 2, that is 45. Minus 4c2 is what? 4 into 3, that is 12 by 2, 6 plus 1, right? So it's 45 plus 1, 46 minus 6, 40 lines I will be getting, right? So we got the answer for this problem. Next is number of triangles can be formed with the vertices at these points. Further, it takes 3 points to draw one triangle. So in all, these are the total number of combinations while we join the 3 points. But once again, 4 points are collinear, so we won't be getting any triangle if we match up 3 points from these 4 points. Suppose we have these 4 points. So if we match these 3 points or these 3 points or these 3 points, we won't be getting triangles. So we need to deduct all the combination of 3 points from these 4 points from this, right? So it's 10C3 minus 4C3, that is the total number of triangles. So what 10C3 is? It's 10 into 9 into 8 by 3 factorial. Reduce it up to 3 steps, then divide by factorial of denominator. That is 3. I'm sorry, it's not denominator, it's this number. So this is R like, so this is 6 and 4C3 is 4, right? So it's 3, 2, so 10 3s are 30, 2s are 60, 60 minus 4 is 56. I'm sorry, I did wrong calculation over here. It's 3, I just do it once again. It's 10C3, that is 10 into 9 into 8 by 6 minus 4, right? So it's 3, it's 4, and this is 3, right? So 10 3s are 30, 30 4s are 120, 120 minus 4 is 116, right? I just made calculation mistake over here, so I'm sorry for that. Finally, your answer is 116, right? Be careful on making calculations, right?